I do believe that what preceded all faiths in the world was some form of witchcraft. I think that goes way back. That probably goes to the time of ancient man. I think ancient man figured out how to bend reality a little bit, and that's been passed down generations. At this point in human history, we don't know everything about it. But there's voodoo in Africa, there's tantra in India, there's witchcraft in Europe.
Oh yeah, there's voodoo everywhere. I went to New Orleans and saw the voodoo thing because they're very big on the voodoo in that part of America. When you sort of like talk about like the witchcraft, for instance, now there are witches' covenants. You've got the two types of witchcraft. You've got the black witch and you've got the white witch. The black witches are the ones that deal with the devil worship and all that horrible stuff that's probably going on all around the world, let alone England.
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati, exactly. now you're hitting the nail on the head. And the white witches that are just quite normal people that just do a bit of fortune telling and they do herbal stuff and they just keep their own beliefs to themselves. But there are witches' covenants in England hidden away. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yes, I've come across one of them.
In York?
Not in York, just out of York, on the Wolds. About 20 of them.
About 20 of them. Like you met a group.
All women.
Women, I've read a book on witchcraft. They say that men can practice witchcraft, but it comes more easily to women.
It comes more easily to women, but men are involved. You know, the supposition of their nightly sessions sometimes it rings true. They do light fires in the middle of a forest and run around the fire completely naked.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You've seen this happen?
I've seen that once, yeah.
Okay. Could you take us through what you saw?
I knew the people that were doing this. I'm not going to say who they are for
That's
obvious
all right.
reasons, but I knew the people that were doing that kind of thing. It was many, many years ago now. I was much younger. And they asked me if I wanted to come along and see what it was like. And they had like all these rituals and things. They weren't doing anything like stuff like that, like you see in the movies. But they were running around the fire with no clothes on, dancing and with all the, with all the stuff in the hair and stuff, and singing the songs and things, and drinking and eating, and doing their chanting. Yeah.
There was some ritualistic stuff though.
Yeah.
Have you come across anything demonic?
Not really, no. I've heard stories of demonism and things, but I've not really come across anything demonic, no. There are pagan societies in York that do pagan. There are pagan groups that meet up quite frequently.
When you say pagan, what do you mean?
It's the pagan religion. It's like it's the pagan beliefs from the days gone by. It's a bit like witchcraft, but it isn't. But there are pagan groups in York that meet up periodically once a month. They used to meet in a pub called the Black Swan many, many years ago, but they don't do it now. I don't know where they meet now. But there are pagan groups.
And they have their own set of gods that they pray to?
Yes. Yes.
Different deities?
Yes. They do things like in their own homes. They cleanse their own houses by shaking a tambourine and burning incense or burning herbs, and walk around the house to clean the house of bad things, They're not bad people. They're good people, the pagans, actually.
But why do they get drawn to paganism in the first place?
Because they don't want to believe in the religions that the indoctrinated religions of Christianity and Catholic or whatever it is. It's a separate belief. I think it's a very kind, friendly belief. It's not harmful in any way whatsoever.
Gotcha. But there is some magic involved.
There is some magic involved. Of course, yes.
Okay. Some kind of spells, some kind
spells.
of manifestation.
Oh yeah, the burning of herbs and spices and all kinds of things is part of the magic. It's a tradition that's been passed on through the generations.
Gotcha.
There are books on it.